Are you struggling to score user skills based on free text descriptions? It can be tricky, right? If that's you, then you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into how to efficiently search for dictionary keys contained in a string array. I totally get it. You have a list of strings that describe skills, and you want to assign scores based on certain keywords. It can feel overwhelming when you're trying to find the best way to do this. You're definitely not alone in this challenge. Here's the specific situation we're looking at. One user asked how to efficiently score a list of strings that describe skills using a dictionary for mapping. They shared their current approach using nested loops, but they feel there must be a better way. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So what's the issue here? Using nested loops can be inefficient, especially with larger lists. We want to find a solution that is not only faster, but also cleaner and easier to read. Let's break this down step by step. And stick around. I have a great tip at the end that will help you streamline your scoring process even further. To improve the user's current approach, we can utilize the dictionary for scoring in a more efficient way. First, let's create a method that will handle the scoring based on the dictionary values. Next, within this method, the user can use a single loop to iterate through the list of strings. For each string, we will check if it contains any of the keys from the dictionary. Inside the loop, the user can use the dictionary's keys to determine if the current string contains any of them. If it does, we will add the corresponding score to the total score. Finally, the user should return the total score after processing all items in the list. This will provide a clean and efficient way to calculate the score based on the dictionary. Fun fact, LINQ stands for Language Integrated Query, and it can make your code not only cleaner, but also more powerful. It's like having a magic wand for data manipulation. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution provided by a user suggests using LINQ for a more efficient approach. They recommend splitting each string in the list into words and then joining it with the dictionary to match keys. This method ensures that only whole words are considered, avoiding partial matches. This approach improves performance by utilizing a hash set for lookups, resulting in constant time complexity instead of linear time. This makes the solution faster and more efficient. That's it for that answer. Let's take a look at another one. An alternative approach suggested by a user involves counting the occurrences of each skill string that contains a dictionary key. Instead of looping through each item multiple times, you can calculate the total score in a more efficient way. This method uses LINQ to count how many times each key appears in the list, and then multiplies that count by the corresponding score from the dictionary. That wraps up that answer. Let's move on to another one. An alternative solution provided by another user suggests using LINQ to streamline the scoring process. They propose a single line of code that selects each string from the list, checks for matches in the dictionary, and sums the corresponding values. It's important to note that this approach will account for multiple matches, ensuring that if a string contains more than one key, both scores will be included. Now, let's see a response from a different user. An alternative approach suggests creating a new class called term value to simplify the dictionary usage. This class holds both the term and its corresponding value. The user then demonstrates how to iterate through the list of strings, checking for matches with the terms in the term value array. If a match is found, the score is updated accordingly. The user also shows a more concise way to calculate the score using the null coalescing operator. This allows for a cleaner one-liner to add the score based on the presence of terms in the strings. Here's the pro tip I promised. Always consider using LINQ for data operations in C#. It can save you time and make your code much more elegant. And there you have it. You now have a more efficient way to score user skills based on free text descriptions. Remember, using LingQ can simplify your code significantly. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button for more tips and don't miss our next video on advanced LingQ techniques.